Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 53. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a light breeze, below around 34. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies return. It'll be breezy and warmer, a high near 65. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's another big week of hockey at the Icebox. Join the Lincoln Stars as they continue their push for home ice in the Clark Cup playoffs as they host the Des Moines Buccaneers on Thursday night. It's another one of our college nights, so grab your friends and enjoy great drink specials while cheering on the Stars. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. Then on Saturday at 6 o'clock, it's our pre-St. Patrick's Day celebration. Wear your green and enjoy more drink specials as the Stars take on the Sioux Falls Stampede. Get your tickets now at LincolnStars.com and don't miss a second of the action.
St. Patrick's Day may be on Tuesday, but the fun can't wait that long at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Join them on Sunday, March 15th for St. Maddie's Day. It's Sunday fun day for the whole family and the most festive party around. The fun goes from noon till 8 p.m. and starts with bowling and a trivia tournament with DJ Love spinning tunes from across the decades and throwing in Irish ditties. Plus, enjoy an Irish buffet all day long with corned beef and cabbage, bangers and mash, and more. And music to end the night by Crosby, Stills, Bangers, and Mash. It's St. Maddie's Day at Madsen's on Sunday, March 15th.
Let's fly. Your next trip starts at Lincoln Airport with American Airlines. Now flying nonstop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. American Airlines connects Lincoln to major hubs and destinations around the globe. Wherever you're headed, LNK gets you there with new nonstop flights on American Airlines.
Now boarding.
Convenient, fast, and stress-free. Book your next flight at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally...
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'?
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Your cure for spring fever is at the Husker Lawn and Leisure Show, March 13th through the 15th at the Sandhills Global Events Center. See unique home and landscape displays. Admission $8. Veterans free on Friday. Hours and info at huskerlawnshow.com. Sponsored by South O Roofing.
Welcome into a presentation of high school boys state basketball on 93.7 The Ticket. Boys state basketball on The Ticket is presented by Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Concordia University, Nest 529 Direct Plan, Peru State College, General Excavating, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Doane University, Play It Again Sports, Sunbelt Rentals, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Big Ten Sports Bar, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, and Jimmy John's. Now, calling all the action, here are Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman ahead of our first Class A semifinal matchup. This one's going to be a doozy between number 1 Omaha Westside and number 4 Lincoln Southwest. Jay Foreman, good afternoon to you, my friend, as we are getting ready for the Warriors and the Silverhawks. Let me start you out, Jay, with a piece of history, some facts right off the bat. If Lincoln Southwest can win today, it'll be the first time in over 10 years that a capital city school will represent Class A in the state championship game. Now, also, if they can go on and win the title, it'll be the first time since 2003 that a team has won the Class A title. But Lincoln Southwest going to have to get through a really tough Omaha Westside program.
Yeah, they played earlier in the year, and it was a 5-point game in Westside's favor. So Lincoln Southwest is trying to, get a little bit of revenge, and there's a lot of history that they're trying to right wrong here in the capital city. And so I will tell you from the, the outside looking in, and obviously from the inside looking out, this is a team that definitely can do it. They got 3 superstar guards and complementary players that play their role, and I think this is probably Coach Bob's best coaching year that he's had in a short tenure at Southwest.
And when you talk about that, it's pretty remarkable when you look at Lincoln Southwest and Omaha Westside. Lincoln Southwest, as you mentioned, the 2 guards, you mentioned 3 of them, but they have 2 exceptional ones in Uzziah Sanders and Makai Sanders, twin brothers. It's their senior year trying to go out the right way.
Yeah, and they've just kind of came up through the system and really burst on the scene their sophomore year. And then obviously right now they're really dominant, and they play with each other and off each other better than any guard combination, in the state. Then you put Dakari Wilson in there with them, who's emerging as a superstar player, especially in big games. It's a 3-headed monster that you can't pressure them, because they'll go right through any type of pressure or press, and you can't let them just sit back and think that they can shoot. So they're hard to handle, and all of them, even though they're 5'10", 5'11", and Dakari's pushing 6 foot, they rebound really well against bigger opponents, and so that's why the size disadvantage doesn't work against them much.
Now for Omaha Westside, they're a team that comes in with a record of 24-4 on the campaign. Their 4 losses have been to all real talented teams, including Creighton Prep, Bellevue West, a team we're going to see in the second semifinal, and last year's defending state champion in Papio South. Yeah. But for head coach Jim Simons, the storyline is there. They've been here. They've been so close year after year, have not been able to get over the hump for the first time since 1980, trying to hoist that trophy. They've got some really talented players with a lot of size.
Yeah, they got a lot of, demons to overcome, right? They've always been an extremely talented team, well coached. They just haven't had the maybe intestinal fortitude to get over the hump. They were tested severely in the first game against Lincoln High, and a lot of people, would tell you that Lincoln High was the better team on that day, but they were able to get through. Is that the win that's able to catapult them to potentially getting into the state championship and winning it? Because a lot of times in past years, they've been on the other end. They've played really well and been on the losing end of it.
All right, so we're ready to go. Lincoln Southwest will be in their road greens, as it'll be the usual starting 5. The 2 Sanders brothers, Kobe Kerr, who dealt with a little bit of foul trouble in game 1, Dakari Wilson, and Levante Crockett. For the Westside Warriors in their home white unis. It'll be Will Preston doing the tip-off. London Dada, the future Division I basketball player, Donnie Barfield Jr. and Monte Brown along with Emery Geddick as Westside controls the tip, and Barfield has it on the left wing. Barfield guarded by Levante Crockett. Just underway here in the Class A semifinal with you. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman here on the ticket. Here's Monte Brown near the logo. He has it dribbling to left side. Gets switched on Makai Sanders. Back to Emery Geddick. Geddick now top of the key. Guarded by Isaiah Sanders to Dada. Dada on the left wing. Had a tough day shooting the basketball. Just 4 days ago had a fever of 103 degrees that he was still able to play 2 days ago on Wednesday. Second effort, tip try won't go. Preston, third time won't fall. Fourth time's the charm with London Dada getting us scoring.
Yeah, the size advantage of Westside paid off dividends right there. 3 times the charm for him. Dada on the scoreboard early, which he wasn't able to do Wednesday.
2-0 Omaha Westside. Isaiah Sanders give it to Levante Crockett to Makai Sanders. Sanders give it to Dakari Wilson. He can shoot from any area, Cody. Fires a 3 on the way, and it rims out no good. Preston clears the glass.
Yeah, it's a good shot within their offense. They're going to try to get him started early because the 2 twins will take him home late.
Here is Dada. Dada guarded by Levante Crockett. Tries to beat him off the dribble on the right side, off the glass. It sat on the rim for a moment. Preston clears the offensive rebound. Another crack at it. Monte Brown dribbles left side of the lane. Tries to finish high off the board. Won't fall. It's stripped from the hands of Donnie Barfield as he tried to go up with it. And Lincoln Southwest coming the other way, trailing 2-0. Sanders to Crockett, now working around the left side of the perimeter. Sanders with it. Uzziah beats him off the dribble. High, won't fall. It's trick tied by Kobe Kerr. He's going to be fouled, but it looks like Kerr might have hit his head on the floor on Preston's shoe. But Kobe Kerr's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Good job there by Isaiah Sanders getting to the hoop, try to go high off the glass. Really good job of Kobe Kerr holding his position on the opposite block and attacking it from the backside. Offensive rebound, now at the free throw line.
6.5 to go in the first quarter. Southwest trails now 2-1 after Kobe Kerr hits the first free throw. Real nice crowd here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for a 1:30 tip-off as we got some blood on the jersey of Will Preston, so we'll have a brief pause in the action. And so we're about to see Jim Simons is trying to tell him that there should have been a foul called on the other end, but the referee is not hearing it. And so there's a pause in the action as they tend to Will Preston's jersey, trying to get a little blood off of it. But, Jay, one thing Lincoln Southwest is going to want to do today, if they want to beat number 1 Westside, they're going to want to get out and run.
Yeah, that's what they do best, right? They get up and down the court better than anybody that we've seen probably since, the Chucky Hedbrun and Hunter Salas days. But I think the way they do it is strategic and it's efficient. And it's what they need to do to win, but that's just who they are.
Here's the second free throw. Kobe Kerr can't get it, and so it's going to be rebounded, but then stolen by Levante Crockett. Lincoln Southwest gets another crack at it on offense, trailing 2-1. Here at the top of the key, Uzziah Sanders with the basketball, beats him down the center of the lane, spinning around, has a wide open look at the hoop, misses the backboard, and it's going to be another offensive board for Southwest. To Crockett to Wilson. He drives baseline on Brown, steps through the lane, kicks it through. Uzziah Sanders for 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Omaha Westside basketball.
Oh, that looked like it was off of Dada, but right, you're seeing it early. The scrappiness of Lincoln Southwest is offsetting the size advantage of what Omaha Westside. They keep getting more and more chances. The twins and Dakari Wilson will get hot from outside.
Here is Monte Brown guarded by Dakari Wilson. The double team comes right before the timeline. Monte Brown almost lost the ball directly in front of us. That's going to be a traveling violation. No, it's going to be a foul called on Lincoln Southwest. Monte Brown was directly in front of us, was falling to the hardwood. It looked like it was going to be a traveling violation, but instead he is bailed out with a foul call as Southwest brought the double team.
Yeah, they brought it, and they don't relieve the pressure when they double team you, and they're able to play the passing lanes because they can recover so quickly.
Omaha Westside with the basketball up 2-1. 5:52 to go in the first quarter here from PBA. Here's Monte Brown on the right wing. He hands it off into the game for Will Preston is Jenkins. Jenkins now to Donnie Barfield Jr. Barfield hands it off to Geddick. Geddick with his back to the basket on the right elbow. Kicks it far corner. 3-point try on the way. It does not fall for Jenkins. Dakari Wilson out and running. Monte Brown gets back. He steps in. Left-handed layup. It's good. Lincoln Southwest has the lead 3-2.
Yeah, the little Euro step, and they slowed it down. The reverse layup with the right hand. Southwest is off and running.
On the left side, Barfield with the basketball, guarded at the hip by by Levante Crockett. Barfield, spin move at the free throw line, kicks it out. Dada gets his defender to jump. Step back 3 for Dada. It's good. Ice in the veins for London Dada. It's 5-3.
He said he's coming back like a Return of the Jedi. Didn't play well the other day. He's off to a hot start.
Here is Dakari Wilson for Lincoln Southwest. They pass it left side. Kobe Kerr there to set the screen. He denies it. Uzziah Sanders step back, had a look at the bucket, finds a cutting teammate. It's Micaiah, but it's blocked into the hands of Uzziah Sanders. Lincoln Southwest hesitating. Sanders on Dada. The jumper. It bounces out. It was halfway down, and unfriendly Pinnacle Bank Arena rims did not allow Sanders to connect on that shot. On the left side, it's Barfield. 5-3 Westside here. Dada, step back three. Same spot, same result. It's 8-3 Westside.
He's letting you know why he's the top 100 recruit, and he's out to prove a point today.
Dada with all 8 of Westside's points here as they're up by 5, 8-3. Lincoln Southwest now in the half-court offense. Micaiah Sanders with it to Kerr. Kerr, dribble drive on Jenkins, in the lane, off the glass and in. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Kobe Kerr able to put his stamp on early.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr has a favorable matchup against Jenkins. Easy drive, easy 2 points for Kerr.
That stopped a 6-0 spurt by the Westside Warriors. They're up 8-5 with it on offense. It's to Geddick. Geddick, trifecta on the way. It bounces off the side of the rim, no good. Kerr cleans the glass for Lincoln Southwest, and Dakari Wilson pushes the pace across the timeline. On the right side, center of the lane, off the glass, no shot. They're going to call it on the floor, and so it'll be a baseline inbound coming up for Lincoln Southwest.
Yeah, looked like it was continuation there when you watch the replay. Look at the body right here for Dakari Wilson. There goes the bump. Oh, high off the man.
Real nice shot by Dakari Wilson, but nonetheless, it does not count, and so it'll be a baseline inbound play coming up for Lincoln Southwest. They trail it 8-5, just a little over halfway through the opening period. Inside, the shot blocked from behind by Preston as he re-enters the game, but he is called for a foul as number 33, that was Jacob Hecht, trying to bring a little extra size into this one, was Alex Ball.
Right, that was a good job there. Took out Levante Crockett, brought in some true size there to match Will Preston coming in. Everybody's focused on the twins and Dakari Wilson. Little backdoor cut at the free throw line trying to cash in.
Hecht's free throw is good. It's now 8-6. Lincoln Southwest done a good job after a little 6-0 spurt by Westside settling back in.
I will tell you this. Will Preston has a little shiner underneath his eye. It's almost like Rocky against Ivan Drago. He's cut. He is cut, folks. The scrappiness of Southwest is paying off. They are not backing down from anybody.
Jacob Hecht hits both free throws. It's 8-7 Westside with 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Monte Brown will bring it across the timeline, hand it off to Dada, who has all 8 of Westside's points. Dada, step back three over the defender. It does not fall. Good defense there by Creighton Meyer. Here's Micaiah Sanders pushing the pace, creates some space, and it's missing on the shot. London Dada clears the glass. Dada up the floor to Barfield. Barfield has an opening up off the glass and no good, but he is fouled. And Donnie Barfield will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, right there. Micaiah Sanders probably had Creighton Meyer wide open for to kick it up there for maybe a chance to get a secondary pass for an easier layup there. Missed opportunity there for one of the Sanders twins.
8-7 your score. 3:26 to go first quarter. The first free throw by Barfield is good. And so now that makes it a 2-point West Side lead with 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
You know, Nick, the Wednesday matchup against Lincoln High, Barfield played really, really well. He kind of was the one that was keeping them in the game in the first half, even though they were down by a substantial deficit. He played really physical, but he was attacking the rim.
9-7 your score. Make it 10-7 after Barfield goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. It's 10-7 Westside on top of the Southwest Silverhawks. Here is Dakari Wilson will bring it across the half-court line. Hand it off to Uzziah Sanders. Now Meyer to Micaiah Sanders. Sanders working directly in front of us, working on the defender, freshly checked into the game. That is Frederick for Omaha Westside. Great hesitation off the glass and in. Micaiah Sanders puts his name on the scoring call.
Yeah, he knew he had an advantage right there. Once he got locked up on Frederick, cleared out, went to work, easy 2 points.
10-9 your score. Omaha Westside up by 1 with the basketball. Frederick has it on the right wing, guarded by Uzziah Sanders. 2:55 to play first quarter. Here now with it is Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Barfield as they motion him to the rim, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds as Barfield tried to go over the top of a couple of defenders en route to the basket. It's deflected out of bounds by Hecht. How about Jacob Hecht playing some valuable minutes
really
here early
good job by coming in there, and it was also questionable whether it actually went off of his hand, so he's doing a good job of being physical and causing some havoc in there.
Baseline inbound, they get it to Dada. Dada on the left wing, guarded by Micaiah Sanders. Now with it, Frederick in the far left corner, rather. Here is Dada. Dada at the top of the key, steps back, passes into the far corner on the opposite side of the floor. Entry pass and a push from behind. is going to be called on Creighton Meyer of Lincoln Southwest as they tried to get the entry pass inside to Anderson.
Yeah, a little bit of a shove there, but I don't think Anderson provided too much resistance, so then it looked like he got shoved, but it was actually force against non-force there. So if I'm Coach Ball, I'll have to deal with that, right? I want my guys to be scrappy and physical.
Down low in the lane, a putback try will not go as Emory Geddick trucked over the smaller defender, Micaiah Sanders. And after there was no whistle, Emory Geddick put it back up and tried to put it in. He was fouled from behind. 2 shots coming up for Emory Geddick. Do you like the no call initially?
I don't like the no call initially because when you look at it, the shoulder is down. It should have been a charge, but either way, he's at the free throw line right now.
Geddick at the line to shoot 2 as PBA continues to fill up here. The entire lower bowl, there's not many seats open here. I would guesstimate that the lower bowl usually fits about 8,500. I would say there's probably about 6,000 people here so far.
Westside travels well, and then you got not only Southwest travels well, but a lot of the Lincoln schools and obviously fans are supporting them as well.
Maybe even close to 7,000. There's not many seats open up. As the second free throw is no good. It's 11-9 offensive rebound. Barfield there to clean it up. It makes it 13-9 Omaha Westside with the final 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That's what Westside's going to have to do is try to get as many shots as possible up against the rim, and then try to get second chance points.
We have a foul away from the ball as Kobe Kerr drew the foul on number 10 for Omaha Westside, Cole Anderson. This might get a little chippy, a little scrappy here as this game proceeds.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr's not going to back down from anybody. 6'3", he's going against 6'10", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" against Anderson. He's going to try to establish his physicality no matter who it is.
Look at them, both of them hands up in the air as they inbound it on the baseline. Now Dakari Wilson. Wilson still with 2 points on the day. Left elbow pass. Here's Kobe Kerr to Isaiah Sanders. Trying to get baseline. Reverse layup. Tough shot. It will not fall as Geddick cleans up the miss for Omaha Westside. Westside out and running. DeMonte Brown back to Frederick. Frederick lets his defender fly on by. Great pass fake. Dump off down low. It's underneath the hoop, and it should be out of bounds.
It should be a hit underneath the hoop.
It should be out of bounds. It's going to be Omaha Westside basketball, though.
It goes right. Is that the?
Unless the shot. I think they're saying the shot was blocked.
No,
it was not. But I think that's what the call was.
Yes.
And so
we got to change here. He said, "Hold on, folks. Are we sure about that?" Oh, they're just Kobe Kerr and Anderson. They're just getting familiar with each other. Good job by the ref for going in there and asking them to tuck their jerseys in to create some space and not so much physicality.
13-9 your score. Omaha Westside inbound up by 4. Monte Brown, the inbounder, gets into the far corner. London Dada. Dada guarded tightly like a vacuum seal on Levante Crockett. And it's going to be a whistle and a foul is called on Lincoln Southwest. That'll put Omaha Westside in the bonus as that's team foul number 5. Alex Baugh is on that Silverhawk sideline in disbelief on how, number 1, it wasn't a travel. Number 2, it wouldn't have been a jump ball.
Man. Kobe Kerr has 2 hands on it. They actually have 2 defenders, 4 hands on it to London Dada's 2. The only thing they could have got away with was body, but that was late in the possession.
Dada with 2 shots at the line. The first one is good. So it's now 14-9 Omaha Westside. 1:52 to play in the first quarter. Dada with 1 more free throw. He was in town on Sunday for that Nebraska-Iowa game as an unofficial visitor. Here he is hitting both free throws on the PBA hardwood. 15-9 your score. London Dada with 10 of the 15 Westside points. Levante Crockett near side. Isaiah Sanders, they need to hit this one. It misses on the 3-point attempt and rebounded by Cole Anderson. Up the floor, Donnie Barfield being tracked down by Kobe Kerr, and he's fouled from behind as it is a foul on Kobe Kerr. Lincoln Southwest is not thrilled, and it looks like he got all ball.
Yeah. Well, don't get mad at me.
As you heard Jay Foreman thought he got all ball.
Yeah, it looked like a clean block from Kobe Kerr trying to be LeBron James. Right now, good timeout here by Coach Ball to settle his team down. You kind of want a lot of calls aren't going your way. At least you're thinking so. You got to keep your head in the game and get back up here and try to keep it close.
1:38 to go in the first quarter. It's 15-9. Omaha Westside on top of Lincoln Southwest. A timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for the time being as We look at it right now, Lincoln Southwest just struggling to find the bottom of the bucket as well. You can argue about the officiating.
Right.
You're not giving yourself much of a shot offensively.
Well,
right
the big
now.
difference is Westside's hit 2 threes, right? You're 0 for 3, but more importantly, if I'm Lincoln Southwest, we're getting good shots, right? Both the Sanders twins that had a couple shots rim out, right at the rim. Bunnies, Dakari Wilson had a really good shot to start the game off. You had Zaya Sanders from the corner just barely miss a 3. Eventually, they'll start falling. You just got to stay in the game mentally.
Barfield's first free throw is good. It's now a 7-point Westside lead, 16-9, with 98 seconds to play in the first quarter. Minute 38 to go in the first. Barfield takes 2 dribbles from the charity stripe, fires away from the right side. He misses that one. Rebound, fought for and controlled by Levante Crockett. Here's Crockett dribbling across the timeline. Stops directly in front of us now. Back to Crockett. 3-point try on the way. It's good. Levante Crockett.
That's bonus points right there from Levante Crockett. Big shot there for one of their bench players.
Here on the right side, it's Donnie Barfield. A minute 20 to go. Much needed bucket there for Lincoln Southwest as Barfield travels.
It was a punch thrown. I've never seen anything like that before.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll settle
Here on
down.
the right side, it's Lincoln Southwest after a traveling violation called on Donnie Barfield. Here on the left side, Uzziah Sanders to Levante Crockett. Hands it off to Sanders again. Sanders spin move off the glass. Too strong. Rebound tipped into the control of Geddick. As Dada allows the guys to fly on by. Uzziah Sanders asking for a foul. Now on the right side, Geddick. He's ice skating down the right side of the lane. Off the glass and in for Geddick.
Oh, he's giving the sign that they were too small. Got away with a little bit of slide of the foot. Not too egregious. Nick, I think we've seen the Sanders twins finish at the hoop with ease all season. I think the size and the different body types are affecting them right now.
Makai Sanders on the right side, looking around, bounces it out to Uzziah Sanders. Now to Crockett. Crockett on the left wing to Dakari Wilson. Dakari Wilson hasn't been able to get a whole lot of space. Long 3, bang! Dakari Wilson cuts it in half. It's 18-15.
That'll open up that lane right there. Dakari Wilson starts to hit. He's got that look in his eye. Another special game from the junior.
I was just saying we have not seen Dakari Wilson get a whole lot of space. He doesn't need it. He hit that one from close to the Nebraska logo on this side of the half-court line. Here's Dada with 4 on the clock. Pull up 3 on the way. Too strong. Rebound tipped. Micaiah Sanders, half-court heave. It will not count. And there is your first quarter of action. Your score, Omaha Westside 18, Lincoln Southwest 15, in front of a packed Pinnacle Bank Arena here on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "you have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in as we start the second play. 18-15 is where we stand in favor of Omaha Westside. Lincoln Southwest and Dakari Wilson were able to hit a 3 in the final moments there to draw it to within 3. As Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you, Uzziah Sanders at the top of the key. Now to Dakari Wilson. Back to Sanders. Sanders to Wilson. I think he wanted to pull that one up. Now they switch the long Dada onto him defensively. On the right side, Crockett to Wilson. Wilson on the dribble drive in the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Hecht gets it. The shot clock did not reset. Wilson for 3. We're tied.
Just like that, Jacob Hecht paying off dividends. 50-50 ball. Big man comes up with it. Kick out 3.
Here is Omaha Westside on offense. On the right side, Haas fought for, and they call Uzziah Sanders for a reach in. That's number 2 on Uzziah.
Yeah, Coach Baugh is not happy about that. He had his hand in there, maybe got a little body there, but I'm going to tell you what, Southwest is trying to crank up their pressure. probably was a foul there. Gedek has to do a real good job against smaller defenders of using his body as his shield because he's obviously has an outsized or a size advantage against the smaller Sanders.
18-18. We're all knotted up here in the early stages of the second quarter. They inbound it. Monte Brown gets it for Omaha Westside, who hands it off to Gedek on the right wing. That pass taken away like a defensive back over the middle. Makai Sanders gives Southwest the lead.
Yeah, he kind of contorted his body so Barfield couldn't get his hand up and try to defend it. One thing, though, you're seeing Cole Anderson a lot. Will Preston has been on the bench essentially the whole game. I wonder if he had hit his head or got concussed a little bit.
On the left side, it's Monte Brown to Dada. Dada on the right wing, steps back at the top of the key, pass down low, and mismatch in favor of Westside allows Cole Anderson to get a bucket.
Good job by Cole Anderson to keeping the ball above his head so the pesky defenders from Southwest can't steal it from him.
Here is Dakari Wilson. They've switched Dada on Dakari Wilson. The long arms of Dada will make it tough for Wilson to pull up from anywhere here on the floor. Now on the right side, Wilson somehow loses him. Three-point try won't go, and Donnie Barfield collects the miss. Here it comes for Donnie Barfield across the timeline. He goes top of the key. Now he gets his pocket picked. Makai Sanders with Dada tracking him all the way. The left-handed layup is in. 22-20 Lincoln Southwest.
Yeah, the Twins they can hang time up there. Dada didn't want to risk getting a ticky-tack foul. Southwest has a 2-point lead.
Here is Dada across the timeline. He hands it off to Gedek. Down by 2 is Westside. Gedek trying to create space on Crockett. Now gets it to Cole Anderson, who hands it off to Barfield. Barfield, not a big perimeter threat, has it on the left side. In the lane, Barfield takes the bump. No whistle, but a bucket, 22 all.
Good drive there by Barfield. He brings a different added of athletic ability to this Westside team. A little bit more edge and ability to drive.
Great jump-off pass by Uzziah Sanders as they're scoring quick, 24-22. Lincoln Southwest up by 2. Here's Dada trailing on the right side. Now top of the key, spins at the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper off the glass and in. Shots are falling here at PBA. We're tied.
Yeah, when it's going good for you, Dada's feeling it today. The bank is open at PBA.
On the right side, Uzziah Sanders on the wing. Sanders with the basketball, looking around, gets it to Dakari Wilson at the FMB logo on the left side of the floor. He dribbles to the top of the key, now to the right side, Crockett. Wilson shot fake, got Dada to bite. Now down low, Hecht, not a clean catch. Wilson mid-range jumper, baseline, short on that one. And it's going to be Omaha Westside basketball. Monte Brown the other way he goes, takes the bump and a foul on Makai Sanders.
Yeah, good job by that Monte Brown kind of making Makai Sanders foul him. Kind of got low and just lunged himself into him, forcing the ref to make that call. Now you see Will Preston coming in. One thing you mentioned that Dada was guarded against Dakari. They're running a 2-3 zone, but they have so much height, and Dada can move his feet good enough for a 6-7. He's playing at the top of the zone, trying to really get the shooting lanes closed because Dakari Wilson's starting to heat up.
4:55 to go. First half, we're all tied up at 24 in the Class A semis. Here, Westside has the basketball against Lincoln Southwest. Brown to Gedek. He drives on Makai Sanders, creates space, jumper, ice.
Yeah, that's a good drive there by the 6'6" forward. You better turn around. Here they come.
Nobody stops ball. Uzziah Sanders, his shot is conflicted with as London Dada was up there creating a presence. It's missed. Here is on the left side, Gedek. He drives baseline. Gedek steps in. Floater good. It's a 4-point lead for Omaha Westside. Jim Simon's pleading his guys to get back on defense.
Yeah, different energy level from Gedek and Dada.
Here's Sanders for 3. Misses that one. And a defensive rebound collected by Will Preston. Here comes Jenkins running the floor. His pocket almost got picked. Will Preston has the basketball to Gedek. Gedek uses a screen right, crossing over on Sanders in the lane. He got his pocket picked, stripped. Here's Uzziah Sanders going the other way. The floater. Great job by Uzziah Sanders to make it 28-26. Everybody is going to catch their breath here. Active hands defensively, causing fits for Omaha Westside offense. It's 28-26. We'll step aside, come back in 30 seconds.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
All righty, welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Standard alongside Jay Foreman here. 28-26 is where we stand in favor of Omaha Westside. Westside, the number 1 team in Class A. As Jake Bachhoven back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios. Left side, Monte Brown gives it to Emery Geddick. Geddick now to Jenkins. Jenkins with the basketball. 2 hands above the head to the right side, Monte Brown. To Geddick in the baseline corner on the right side. Here, back out Jenkins to Dada. Pass deflected. Retrieved by Jenkins. Now down low to Preston. Cross-court Geddick. 3-ball near corner. Good for Emery Geddick as he stares at the Lincoln Southwest fan base.
Yeah, this is different Emery Geddick than you saw on Wednesday. It's a wake-up call maybe Southwest didn't want them to have.
Here is Dakari Wilson on the top of the key, guarded by Monte Brown. Now the double team comes. Now they switch Jenkins onto him. Into the game is Landon Bybee for the first time, Bylene, as Makai Sanders has Wilson. He fires a long 3, misses that one badly as that one barely grazed the rim. It's a 5-point ball game, 31-26.
Yeah, a shot that normally you see Dakari Wilson shoot and make, and he's made him in all the big games this year. From Coach Baugh, like he said when he was on Old School earlier in the week, you just got to let Dakari do his thing because he's always going to be hot.
31-26 your score. Westside out in front by 5. Here on the right side, Jenkins with the basketball, guarded by Landon Bylene. Now down the baseline to Barfield. Back out Jenkins. Jenkins pass fake. Inside to Preston. Back out Jenkins. Wide open 3. He missed that one badly. Air ball fielded by Uzziah Sanders. Sanders up across the timeline. Now back to Uzziah. Uzziah to look to Bylene. Left side now, left corner. Dakari Wilson guarded by Barfield. Barfield with the basketball. Now to Uzziah Sanders with it. Southwest. 3-ball on the way by Lean. He can't connect, but an offensive rebound for Kobe Kerr. Finds a cutting by Lean. Layup good.
Good job by Kobe Kerr getting the offensive rebound. Excellent cut by Lean. That's how you offset the size. You got to cut to the basket and finish quick.
London Dada with the basketball. Pass taken away. It was a lazy pass by Dada, and it's taken away by Bylene. Bylene gives it to Wilson. Wilson on the left wing. Crossing over on Dada. Now passes it with his right arm to Makai Sanders. Sanders guarded by Jenkins of Omaha Westside. 2:02 to go in the first half. Down by 3 are the Silverhawks. In the lane, Uzziah Sanders. Reverse layup. It's good.
Just like that. Uzziah Sanders, potentially the player of the year in Class A, finds a way to score, uses the rim as his protector. Easy 2 points.
Here's Monte Brown, right side Dada. Dada to Barfield along the baseline. In the lane, dumps off Preston. His shot is blocked, and it's a foul called on Kobe Kerr. And Preston will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. That is foul number 3 on Kobe Kerr.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr is going to do a good job in there. He's going to contest every shot. Here comes Jacob Heck. Now, listen, Coach Bob probably feels better about putting Heck in. He didn't play Wednesday, but he's been playing big minutes so far, so he needs it for the next minute and 42 seconds. I'm fine with that. I like the physicality, Kobe Kerr, and challenging Will Preston or anybody on Westside for 2 points.
Yeah, Will Preston hasn't played a whole lot of time, just 5 minutes recorded in this first half because of maybe getting banged up a little bit early on in that first quarter. But he is able to hit the first free throw. 32-30 your score. We'll see what happens here on this free throw. Preston dribbles it twice, fires away over his head, and the second free throw is also good as Will Preston now subs out of the game.
Pretty good look when Will Preston comes out at 6'10". Here comes Emery Geddick at 6'6", 6'7". Dada in the middle at 6'7", and then you got Barfield at 6'5". When you're able to just keep pushing big bodies, you can kind of wear a team down.
Here's Uzziah Sanders on the right side. Crockett. And the mid-range jumper by Dakari Wilson will not go. That was last touched by West. No, it was not Westside. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Donnie Barfield that touched it last.
Yeah, Heck tried to bounce it off of Barfield. Barfield did a good job of not touching it. Just the natural instinct to grab it, but he withheld that urge. Westside trying to extend this lead.
Monte Brown with the basketball on the right side, hands it off. Now to Frederick. Frederick to Geddick in the fingernail, spins. Ticks out Dada, allows his defender to fly on by. Wide open 3, missed it. Grazed the front rim, and the rebound collected by Geddick. Here's Omaha Westside, second chance, layup. Barfield, he misses it. Tip try, Dada, good.
Yeah, right there. Southwest wasn't in there. Team rebounding.
Here's Lincoln Southwest. Makai Sanders Wilson for 3 on the way. Good's good. Yeah, Dakari Wilson.
What did I tell you? He airballed the one. You know he's going to come back and ready to make the next one. tried to even the game up before halftime.
2-point ball game in favor of Westside. They have the basketball, 35-33, 40 seconds to play until halftime. On the right side, Dada beats Sanders off the dribble, in the lane, off the glass, and in.
Yeah, he's not just a three-point shooter at 6'7". He's showing you just added to his game. He can get downhill and finish with a nice touch.
Shot clock is dark, 37-33 your score, 26 seconds to go until halftime. Crockett with it on the right side, gives it to Wilson at the logo. 4-point ball game, Omaha Westside 37-33 over Lincoln Southwest right now. 17 seconds to go until half. Micaiah Sanders with the basketball, the senior guard with it at the top of the key. He takes it right side now. Micaiah Sanders, cross-court pass to Hecht. Dakari Wilson for three. It's good. Dakari Wilson hits another one.
Listen here, Dakari Wilson, that's a pure jump shot. Cold-blooded, too.
There's the horn and your score at the half. Omaha Westside 37, Lincoln Southwest 36. We'll step aside, come back in a few minutes here with the halftime show from PBA on 93.7 The Ticket.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those 2 magical days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it and stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing. Heating
and electrical.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful, with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work, to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. Parents deal with a lot of what-ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what-ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college, helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu. Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Attention, Nebraska sports fans. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join up and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard. Guard the good life.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Your score at the half, Omaha Westside 37, Lincoln Southwest 36 here at the break. Nick Sainert alongside the Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman, and our team back in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios, 1040 O Street in downtown Lincoln. All right, Jay. 1-point ball game at the half. I opened up the broadcast talking about how Lincoln Southwest has a chance to make history. If they win today, they will be the first capital city school to represent in the championship game since 2009 when themselves, Southwest did it back in 2009. And if they go on to win the championship, they can win it for the first time for a Lincoln school since 2003 when Lincoln High won it. Now, here's the deal. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played until we get to that point. However, 37-36 at the break.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Lincoln Southwest and Coach Baugh, I feel okay right where we're at because we haven't really shot as good or well from the field considering where we got the shots, right? We're hanging with them from a physicality standpoint. We withstood their early run led by London Dada, and we were able to match it. Big three by Dakari Wilson going in at halftime. Probably need to clean up some things offensively to kind of get, Westside out of that zone or, make them play a little bit outside on the perimeter so we can get in the lane. So, this is a 50-50 ball game. And then if I'm Coach Simons, I feel really good. My main star player, London Dada, is playing really, really well. Started this off well, got 16 points, but he's been consistent all the way through the first half. And Emery Geddick, who really was lethargic in the first game Wednesday, is asserting himself as well with 10 points and 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
And then also you have Donnie Barfield, who has 7 points, and he played well Wednesday. The biggest point that they're not getting Monte Brown with 1 shot, no assists, no steals, no rebounds. So what that's telling me is Southwest is really, really, nullifying him. And that's why you have 6 turnovers for Westside, which isn't a lot. It's a lot because Southwest doesn't have 1 turnover.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's the number I was just going to talk about is how Lincoln Southwest has yet to commit a turnover in that first half. Now, a massive benefit for Lincoln Southwest is that on Omaha Westside side, obviously you have so much size, but in the first half we barely saw Will Preston at 6'10".
Yeah, but the way that they use Will Preston offensively is not going to be a big factor. Now it's more or less defensively, and then obviously offensive rebounds, where Westside is really doing a good job offensive rebounds, 10 offensive rebounds, but Lincoln Southwest has 5. So sometimes, Nick, with you, if you have a lot of guards, sometimes you have too many.
Yeah.
So, it's a tricky thing with Coach Simons. You have to really find a way to use your size to be effective, whether it's London Dada, Will Preston, Emery Geddick, Barfield. You're going to have to find a way to use your size exclusively because you really only have one guard, and that's Monte Brown, and he hasn't done anything. Hawkins off the bench didn't do much. Frederick came in and got exposed. So what you have to do is find a way to make this game in a phone booth a slugfest off the backboard, offense and defensive boards. Because if you get in a track meet against Southwest, this game's over.
37-36, your score at the break. Omaha Westside, number 1 Westside, I should say, on top of number 4 Lincoln Southwest here at the half. We'll step aside, come back in about 2 minutes of time, and we'll get the third quarter rolling from the Class A semifinal here on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Spring Sports are here, and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I'm Nick Sainer. He's Jay Foreman alongside our team back in our studios, just a couple blocks from where we're at here in downtown Lincoln. 37-36 as we begin the third quarter of play. We've got 8 minutes on the game clock. Omaha Westside will start with the possession, and this second half, we're expecting it to be a doozy.
Yeah, I mean, the fans for Southwest they're up and
They're already standing up.
Yeah, standing room only.
Here we go. As the entire lower bowl is essentially full. There's even some guys in suites. Look, they got some of the suites open for folks.
Nothing wrong with that.
Top of the key, Dada. Dada fires the three on the way, misses short, and it bounces out to Dakari Wilson. Lincoln Southwest can take the lead with a bucket. Here's Wilson going downhill at Dada. The floater, good. Dakari Wilson putting the state on notice here as the junior is up to 16 points. Here, Donnie Barfield with the basketball at the logo. Now to Preston. Preston on the right side, Barfield. Barfield hesitates, spin move. He's met by Kobe Kerr. Great defense by Kobe Kerr as he collects the defensive rebound.
Smart defense by Kobe Kerr. Walled straight up, made Barfield change the angle of his shot. Good defense there by Southwest coming out of the break.
Here's Isaiah Sanders working on London Dada to Micaiah Sanders. Crockett now at the top of the key to Kari Wilson, guarded by Geddick. Geddick forces him to go baseline. His shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln Southwest basketball underneath their own hoop.
Yeah, I think Dakari was going to looking for Kobe Kerr to trail him to the corner for a three. A little hesitation there. One thing when you have a size disadvantage, I wouldn't say you have to be okay with getting your shot blocked, but understand you got the amongst the trees. They're going to get their hands on a couple balls. A little stop in the action here. What's going on?
6:58 to go in the third quarter. Dakari Wilson inbound. They get into Crockett. 3-ball on the way. Can he hit a second one? He cannot, as it's rebounded by Omaha Westside as it caroms out to Monte Brown. Donnie Barfield lost the basketball for a moment, gets it back. Free throw line in the near corner. Dada, 3-ball left side. It's good for London Dada.
London Dada right there from the corner. Good job by Barfield re-getting the ball. Monte Brown with his first assist of the second half.
Here's Isaiah Sanders on the right side. Dribble center of the lane. Beats Dada off the dribble. Layup good. We're tied at 40.
You know, we asked about Coach Bob coming in halftime. When you have our best player, Isaiah Sanders, 2 of 11, now 3 of 12, and you're down by 1, now it's a tie game. I'm okay with where I'm at.
Dada is up to 19 points for Omaha Westside as Monte Brown has it for the Westside Warriors at the logo now. Geddick working on Makai Sanders. Almost got his pocket picked. Watch out. He's weaving his way through traffic. Floater misses. The pip try will go. And Geddick says, that's my bad. I probably should have passed it to London Dada, who is wide open in the corner, but the 2 points for Westside.
Simons, I like the Emory Geddick being aggressive to the boards and putting it back.
Makai Sanders hands it off to Crockett. Crockett now to Dakari Wilson to Isaiah Sanders. Isaiah Sanders on the right wing. Looking around, step back, hesitates, dribble center lane, nowhere to go as he's met by Will Preston. He backs it out, 3-ball. It's good, Isaiah Sanders.
It's only a matter of time for Isaiah Sanders. We're going to get busy. He's the ultimate competitor right now. These guys are going to empty the tank right now. They're trying to play to get to the state championship.
43-42, Dada backing down on Crockett in the near corner. Monte Brown for 3. It's no good. Rebound collected by Levante Crockett. Here's it is. Dakari Wilson running the floor. Watch out. He tried to go up. He's rejected. Here's Monte Brown. Omaha Westside going the other way. Dada to Barfield. Barfield driving baseline, traveling violation called on the Warriors.
Yeah, Dakari said he was going to just told him and said, I'm going to get you next time. Emory Geddick, a challenge at the rim. This is a competitive game. This is what you like to see right here. This is up and down, back and forth. One thing I want to say on that previous possession, Westside had an outside shot. It was excellent boxing out by Southwest. They were getting and moving Westside off the block. That's why it was such an easy rebound for Dakari Wilson.
43-42, your score. Isaiah Sanders driving left side, spins, finds a cutting Kobe Kerr in the lane. The bucket's good.
Good job by Kobe Kerr, the energizer, and the physicality of Kobe Kerr brought it right to Will Preston.
Here is Monte Brown. Lincoln Southwest leads by 3. It's their largest lead of the day. Dada, top of the key, fingernail, it's Preston. Preston guarded by Kerr with those 3 fouls. Now Dada with it. He gets his defender up in the air. The jumper will not go. Rebounded by Dada. He goes up with it. The layup no good. Tip try won't fall. Third time won't go. As Dada is still trying to get it. He's finally boxed out by Wilson. Sanders to Micaiah Sanders. Up in the lane. Layup no good, but he is fouled, and 2 shots coming for Micaiah Sanders.
Just that quick. You know, amongst the trees, they were just tipping it up there. Nobody was grabbing it with any force. And as soon as Southwest got it, they were off to the races. From the time they got it from the Big Ten logo to the other side, it was 1 pass and 1 dribble up for a layup. That's the speed of the Sanders, but the tenacity of Southwest right now. Look at everybody's body language. Westside, hands on the hip. Barfield, hands on the hip. Preston, hands on the hip. Emory Geddick, hands on the hip. Dada, hands on the hip. They are wearing Omaha Westside out with the pace of this game. You got to slow it down because you get in the track meet, you're going to get blown out today.
46-42. Lincoln Southwest leads now by 5 after it's 47-42. Micaiah Sanders, 2. He's limping a little bit, as that's something to watch as we go forward. Micaiah Sanders, one of the guards, limping, holding the back of his left knee. Here it is with Dada. Dada gives it off to Barfield. Barfield now to Geddick. Geddick dribbling left side in the lane. A shot's blocked by Wilson. Dakari Wilson stares him down, and there it is. This one's getting a little chippy.
Yeah, he didn't say anything, though. He just let him know. He just looked the eyes, right? The eyes were the eyes told the story. Said, I'm going to get you back, and Dakari Wilson is competing today.
All right, here we go as Jacob Hecht will check into the game for Levante Crockett. So going a little bigger. We've seen Alex Baugh go. That's the second time that referee has wiped that sweat off his head, and I've seen droplets hit the floor. Yeah, here is Preston, left side Dada. Dada with it in the fingernail. Free throw line jumper, Geddick, friendly roll. And we have a Jim Simons timeout on the floor. 47-44, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the third quarter in the Class A semifinal here on 93.7 The Ticket. school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more boys state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Man, oh man, what a day, what a game. 47-44, your score, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. As myself, Austin Norman, will have the call of our next game, as it'll be the Bellevue West Thunderbirds going up against the Papillion Vista South. Thank you, Jay.
That's all right. It's cool, though, that we were partner in crimes. Let's see what happens to get the 2026 new year, new Nick. Turn me in. That's cool, though.
Not at
Still
all.
my favorite, though.
Not at all.
It's one-sided.
I appreciate that.
Kind of like the fouls in the first half.
If you say so. It's Lincoln Southwest up by 3. I love our NSAA officials.
Yes, they.
I haven't seen my guy. He's not out, though, yet. He must have one of the nighttime games tonight. Dakari Wilson, baseline jumper. No good. Rims out. Rebounded by Will Preston of Omaha Westside. Westside can tie it with a 3. Down by 3. Westside 47-44. Lincoln Southwest leads. 3:47 to play in the third quarter. Monte Brown picked up his dribble at the logo. Finds Dada. Dada on the right side, guarded by Micaiah Sanders. Donnie Barfield now to the right elbow to Preston. Preston spins with his back to the basket to Dada. Dada on the right side, drives baseline, gets bumped, and spin move, floater, good. Way too easy for Dada.
Good job by Dada right there, staying with it, keeping the ball high on the turn, not leaving it low for Southwest to take it out of his hand.
47-46 says a full Pinnacle Bank Arena watches on. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1 on the right side. Dakari Wilson now inside Creighton Meyer. Meyer, spin move, kicks it out, 3-ball, Uzziah Sanders. No good, off back iron, and Monte Brown corrals the defensive rebound to Geddick on the left side. Geddick now pushing the pace, and a bump and a whistle and a foul called on Creighton, that's Landon Bylene, rather, and it'll be a foul on Lincoln Southwest.
They're getting, I'm Coach Bob, I'm getting good minutes out of Bylene and Meyer, and obviously Hecht, and so your bench is deeper than what actually people thought earlier in the year. And so you're able to keep your superstar players fresh. Dakari Wilson and the Sanders twins are going to go all game. And so you're going to need bodies against this big physical unit of Westside.
They inbounded to Preston. Preston now to Dada. Dada guarded tightly by Levante Crockett. To Barfield in the lane. It's stripped on his way up. Active hands. Barfield gets it back. Down low to Preston. He doesn't catch it clean. Now out to the far side. Driving baseline. Kicks it. Geddick. Wide open look from deep. He sinks it. And Westside back out in front by 2.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble drill there right there. Good job by Westside making the extra pass. Now they're dropping it at 2-3 zone.
Here's Uzziah Sanders. Dakari Wilson now with it. He steps back on London Dada. Passes left side to Micaiah Sanders. Sanders now to Levante Crockett. Crockett back to Sanders. Sanders to Wilson. This one's going up from deep. No good. It looks good as that rebound collected by Will Preston. And Crockett now up the floor. It goes to Dada. Dada steps on the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln Southwest basketball after a turnover.
Yeah, good job there by Southwest getting back. Westside, the one thing about Westside is that they don't push the ball up the court. And so that's why Southwest is able to send 3 and sometimes 4 guys to try to get that extra offensive rebound or knock the ball out of Westside's ball handler's hands.
49-47, your score, 2:15 to go, third quarter here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Dakari Wilson across the timeline. He goes, stops. Micaiah Sanders, elbow jumper to tie. It is no good, and Micaiah Sanders probably wants that one back.
Yeah, a little hesitant there. I think next time he gets that opportunity, he's going to shoot it without hesitation.
Hawkins for 3. How about number 2? That's Jackson Hawkins, the senior guard, and that's his first points of this one.
Yeah, Jackson Hawkins hit a big 3 the other day against Lincoln High. He comes off the bench and provides some spark. He's a soccer player by trade, but he hits a big shot coming off the bench. By the way, a Nebraska Hoops elite. You know who his coach is?
Who's that? Here it is, 52-47, 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lincoln Southwest called a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here for the time being.
I think Westside's, making some hay here with the inside-outside game, being a little bit more patient, right? And then you're seeing the emergence of Emory Geddick, right, where you look at him Wednesday night was very lethargic, wasn't very physical. So whatever he was able to do in the meantime, He has 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds with that, and 3 blocks. And so he's playing really, really well. He's played 20 minutes so far. And so he's probably been the X factor, right? The physicality. Him and Will Preston have 8 rebounds, but I think his rebounds and his activity has been the X factor here. And so if he keeps it up, it could help Westside. Now, if I'm Southwest, they can score 20 points in 4 minutes. So being down by 5 points and withstanding the storm is no big deal to them.
1:47 to go in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Omaha Westside on Lincoln Southwest. Micaiah Sanders in the lane. He puts up a contested shot. It goes out of bounds to the Westside Warriors. I think Micaiah Sanders thought that he might have been fouled there. He still has his palms up in the air looking for that whistle.
He was trying to draw a foul there on the bigger Will Preston and wasn't able to do it. Now you see some full court pressure here by Southwest. They don't have a really good ball handler now. They're trying to just really get them out of rhythm as far as Westside goes.
Here's Hawkins. Can he hit another three? He cannot, as that rebound goes into the hands of Micaiah Sanders. Sanders will bring it across the timeline to Yaziah on the right wing to Micaiah. Micaiah now back left side to Kari Wilson. Wilson, 3-ball left side. Won't connect. Rebound is collected by Dada. Now London Dada with the basketball. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. 52-47. Omaha Westside up by 5. Dada on the right side gets it knocked out right into the hands of his teammate. Now back to Dada to Donnie Barfield at the top of the key. 1 minute to go. Third quarter, 5-point lead for Omaha Westside. Hawkins with the basketball near the logo. He has it. Working on Micaiah Sanders to Dada. 13 on the possession here for Omaha Westside as well. And on the shot clock, Dada spins, gets picked up by Kobe Kerr. Now they switch Lamonte Crockett on him defensively. Left side to Hawkins. He drives baseline, gets cut off, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Hawkins. It'll be Lincoln Southwest basketball with 42 seconds to play in the third.
Good half-court defense there by Southwest, right? Really, when you do the extend the pressure with Monte Brown out, you're trying to throw off the rhythm of Westside, and look, they started to wear him down, and they got him into one quick shot. Then you got a turnover. So the three-quarter court, full court pressure is really working out for Southwest.
52-47 Omaha Westside. They've led us by as much as 7 points, and that was back in the first quarter when they led 16-9. Right now, they lead by just 5, 52-47. Lazy pass that bounces twice over to Crockett. Now to Wilson. Wilson to Sanders. Back to Wilson. Dakari Wilson with a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. On the right side, Levante Crockett now to Dakari Wilson inside the middle of the paint. Now kicking out Crockett, 3-ball on the way. It does not go. Rebound sits on the rim for a moment, and Micaiah Sanders gets pushed over. No whistle called, and it's going to be out of bounds to Omaha Westside with 8 seconds to play in the third.
Yeah, that was a good offensive rebound, good attack right there. It was a big body push there against Micaiah Sanders right here. He attacks the rebound. He has it. He has it in his hands, and then he kind of gets shoved right there. Oh,
you'll see, Frederick came in late and kind of delivered a body bump. Here's Barfield up the floor to Brown. Brown tries to draw pressure, and with 1 second, and a foul is called on Lincoln Southwest and Kobe Kerr. And as time expires in the third quarter, Kobe Kerr just picked up his 4th personal.
Right, yeah, that was when you look at it right here, when you see it, if they show the replay, man, that's a tough call because you didn't call that one down there that we saw. And that one looked maybe a little bit of body. Definitely was not the swipe. You got to call it down there if you're going to call it down here.
Monte Brown was out of control en route to the goal, and then Kobe Kerr just kind of took a tumble. Might have gotten him slightly with the body, but as I mentioned, Brown was out of control. And the reason that one's such a big one is that is foul number 4 on Kobe Kerr, and it's in the final moments of the third quarter. So
maybe they're calling it on the ground.
Well, it still is the 4th. No, it's 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
But it's still the 4th personal foul on Kobe Kerr. Instead of starting the fourth quarter with 3, now you start the fourth quarter probably on the bench.
Yeah, and here comes Jacob Heck in there because you don't want to get a 5th foul on a box out. Well, they won't let him check out.
They actually put
after
the first. Yep. 0.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. Monte Brown with the basketball has 2 free throws coming. The first one is on its way, and it's good. Kobe Kerr will sub out. Jacob Hecht is in.
Monte Brown's first points comes at the free throw line. And when you look at it, Southwest is 0 for the last 6, 1 of the last 8, and they're in a 5-minute scoring drought, and they're only down by 6. So if I'm Coach Ba, I know I can get my offense started. Got to get our guys' mind right here. And he's taking out Zaya Sanders here. knowing that most likely they're not going to get a decent shot. So just trying to get everybody a little bit of rest. You're going to get a little bit more real time versus only 0.3 seconds in game time.
Monty Brown makes both free throws as there's the horn. Your score after 3 quarters of play. Omaha Westside tied for their largest lead of the day with a 7-point advantage. 54-47 is where we stand currently, as we'll come back in 60 seconds for the start of the 4th quarter on the ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Lincoln Southwest will have the basketball to start quarter number 4. Plenty of time for the Silverhawks to cut into this 7-point deficit.
Yeah, they've been here before, and they played this team neck and neck, and so they just got to battle here. They got to get some stops and make some big shots.
Here is Sanders on the right side. Crockett inside of Micaiah Sanders looking around, still looking, going on Preston. Floater off the glass and in.
There you go. Micaiah Sanders got fouled the last time he thought, and he is able to wheel his way to 2 points. Good way to start the 4th quarter.
Here's London Dada with the basketball at the logo to Monte Brown. Monte with the basketball. Now with it, passes it left side to Geddick. Geddick to Barfield. Barfield to Monte Brown. Monte Brown after bobbling it, gives it to Dada. Now 3-point try on the way for Dada. It's no good. Dada thought he was fouled. The rebound tipped and controlled by Lincoln Southwest. Here comes the Silverhawks. They have numbers. Wilson. Sanders trailing. He'll slow it down now. Half-court offense. Right side Sanders to Wilson. Wilson drives baseline, steps through. Tough shot, rebounded by Lincoln Southwest. Another crack at it. Sanders to Wilson. Wilson to the corner. Crockett. Back to Wilson. Wilson now on the left side. It's a 5-point ball game. Lincoln Southwest to Crockett. Crockett near corner. 3-point try. Sanders! It does not go, and the rebound collected by London Dada. Here, pass up the floor to Geddick. Geddick on the right wing going on Crockett. And that's an offensive foul on Emory Geddick, as they're going to say he extended the right elbow onto Levante Crockett.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Simons, I'm okay with that, right? You got Emory Geddick that's trying to be aggressive, and that's what you want from your senior forward. Look, he's trying to impose his will. He's been pretty physical all game, and sometimes, you get a charge call called against you. So I'll take that from Emory Geddick, the 6'7", small forward. Actually coming into the game, he's led the team in scoring.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's being aggressive today and wasn't very aggressive on Wednesday, I'll take that.
London Dada has 21. Emory Geddick with 17 for Omaha Westside, as that is 38 of the combined 54. Here's Sanders. Floater in the center of the lane. The floater won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Westside. It'll be Lincoln Southwest basketball.
Yeah, Uzziah Sanders is getting good shots, and he's usually shots he's making or usually makes. He's got to keep at it. Too good of a player to go in the tank.
Wilson to Bylene. Bylene in the lane, kicks it out. Sanders. Sanders to Wilson. Wilson on the right wing, guarded by Monte Brown. Wilson steps back, looking, gets it to Sanders. Micaiah on the right elbow, into the corner. Bylene, 3-point try on the way. Landed by Lean, won't connect. And London Dada skies high for the defensive rebound, and he's fouled by Landon Bylene.
Yeah, a little over aggressive there by the young Bylene. Tried to come in there and follow a shot. A little hesitation there on the kick out there. You got to be ready to shoot against a tall defensive unit, long defensive Westside, essentially a college-length basketball team. You got to be shot ready when you get it out there. Now, it was a little bit of a high of a pass there for the sophomore, but then you maybe got to get into your secondary move.
Here we go, 54-49. Your score, 6:05 to go in the 4th quarter. Top of the key, here it is with Donnie Barfield. He's fouled en route to the goal and 2 shots coming for Donnie Barfield Jr.
Yeah, Donnie Barfield is the third leading scorer, but I think the game that he brings to it, when you look at him and Emery Geddick, is he brings that kind of raging bull downhill physicalness in order to get to the rack. Now, it was a question whether it was on the ground or during the shot. They awarded him with a shot attempt. Southwest fans think it was on the ground.
54-49 your score, 6:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Barfield with 2 free throws coming up for Omaha Westside. First one on the way, it's good.
You know, Donnie Barfield started last year for this Westside team that wasn't able to get over the hump, and he, was kind of a third or fourth option. This year, he's more of a number 2 option when you think of Dada and Geddick. They're the first 2 options. So he's really, really grown, and I think his ability to play in big games is really showing out today.
Second free throw by Barfield, no good. Preston skies high for the rebound. No, it's won by Bylene. Bylene calls a timeout. That's going to be a time. Oh, they give it a jump ball. Oh, Landon Bylene had the timeout. He was calling it. We saw it from over here.
Oh.
They're going to give him a jump ball. Oh, and that gives Omaha Westside the basketball.
Yeah, it was a clear timeout signal. When you're getting the ball trying to snatch away from him, you see the timeout. If you see the free, you see it right here. He goes, good hustle. He has it. Right there, he's going timeout. Right there, he's asking for the timeout. They cut it off there, though, Nick.
Here we go. As sideline inbound, they get it up top to Preston, who gives it to Monte Brown. Tough break for Lincoln Southwest, but now the possession arrow will favor them the rest until the next held ball. Here on Preston, Kobe Kerr is into the game with those 4 fouls. Dada creates some space. Now to Geddick. Geddick left side, Monte Brown driving in baseline inside the lane, and it's going to be a whistle, and a foul is called on Dakari Wilson, I believe.
Yeah, that's all right. It was a little bit late in the rotation. You want to give Westside good credit. They moved it, and then they do a good job of getting Monte Brown in the left corner here, and he's able to rip and go left and then really dump it into the big man. A little bit late in the rotation there for Southwest Silverhawks.
55-49 your score, 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The first free throw by Preston is good.
Nick, if I'm Southwest, if I could say you're down by 7 now, right? There's 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. There's plenty of time left. No need to panic. I get this bad boy down to about 3 or 4 point deficit. I'm popping a zone against Westside. Westside over the season has not done well against zone defense.
Second one for Preston, barely grazes the front rim. It's out and no good. Here comes Isaiah Sanders pushing the pace. Sanders in the lane, goes in. He's fouled off the glass. Does it drop? It does. Isaiah Sanders with an and one opportunity coming up.
Yeah, Monte Brown was asking where he fouled him, but it wasn't Monte Brown. It was Will Preston. Isaiah Sanders going in there amongst the trees, off the miss. Look at this right here. Euro step, hang time, swipe, and one. Big time finish there for the senior.
It sat on the back of the iron for a moment before it sunk through the PBA net.
Looks like one of your birdie putts.
That's right, 56-51. It all counts the same. One free throw for Isaiah Sanders. It's good. We have ourselves a 4-point ball game with 5:35 to go in the game. Dada with it for Omaha Westside. Dada across the timeline goes Westside. Lincoln Southwest trying to put a Lincoln school in the title game for the first time since 2009. Here's Omaha Westside on the left side. Geddick, elbow jumper. No good. Too strong. Rebound tipped. Won't go. Dada collects it. Gets it ripped away. Makai Sanders comes away with it. Southwest has numbers to Sanders. He gets his defender to go by. Wilson steps in, and he is fouled.
It almost, Isaiah Sanders got away with a double dribble there if you watch this. But good heads-up play here by the senior. Probably didn't want to pull the three. Got it. Get it to Dakari Wilson. Drew the foul there. Or they called it on the
They called it on the floor. He was going to pass out of it.
Okay.
And so Dakari Wilson
looked like it was James Harden
on a dribble drive. Yeah. Baseline inbound here for Lincoln Southwest. They trail by 4 to Makai Sanders. Sanders now looking around, gets to Isaiah. Isaiah guarded by Dada. Pulls up from long range. It won't go. Preston clears the glass. One of those threes eventually will go in, and the top of PBA will blow off. Here is Geddick. Geddick to Barfield. Barfield at the top of the key near the logo. 4:45 to go in the game, the Class A semis. Here's Dada. Dada with it. Spins around to Barfield. Barfield to behind the back dribble to Dada. Left corner. 3-ball on the way. London Dada can't connect. Rebound saved from going out of bounds. No, it was not saved from going out of bounds.
Yeah.
Dakari Wilson stepped on the baseline.
Good job by Southwest of scrambling. A couple guys got knocked down. Dakari Wilson almost was Johnny on the spot like he always is, and just tiptoed too close to the out of bounds on the baseline.
56-52, they inbound it to Preston. Preston now to Geddick. Geddick for Westside. He gets it taken away. Josiah Sanders, and it's going to be a foul on Emery Geddick. That is number 3 on Geddick. Now the tough part is that was essentially what they call in the NBA a clear path foul. However, Josiah Sanders was going to have a clear lane to get a layup and 2 points. Instead, it'll be a sideline inbound for Lincoln Southwest at midcourt.
Yeah, Ball is saying it should have been a intentional foul. Then he would put him at the free throw line and to keep the possession.
Yeah.
But they don't have that in high school. I know the ref is thinking about it like that over there, but they don't have that type of rule. And it actually was a good foul by Emery Geddick.
Here's Crockett. Crockett on the right side. 3 ball on the way, right ring. He can't go. Good shot, good look. Levante Crockett just couldn't connect.
Yeah.
And he's frustrated on the right side here. Here is London Dada. 4:10 to go as you feel the momentum start to shift in favor of Lincoln Southwest. Dada with Sanders on his hip. The layup, no good. The putback try. Barfield can't connect. Southwest out and running. 3-on-2 break. And Monte Brown intentionally fouls. And that's going to be a reach in on Monte Brown as that'll go once again against Westside. That's team foul number 5 on the Warriors, which means Lincoln Southwest gets a chance to get points with the clocked stop.
Yeah, that was actually a good foul by Monte Brown. It was going to happen anyways. Mackay was going to force the action and force you to foul. So right now it's a chess match coming down the pipe here. Free throws are going to be a galore here for Lincoln Southwest, and so they got to get some stops, and everything they do is got to try to get Dakari Wilson to open 3. I think the Sanders twins can hit a 3, but if I have a chance at the very end, especially towards the end of the shot clock, I'm going right to the rack.
56-53, your score as Mackay Sanders goes 1 of 2 at the line. 56-53, we stay put. The double team comes now. Barfield as they back out the defensive pressure into the far corner. Monte Brown for 3 on the way. Won't go. Geddick offensive rebound. Put back try. The floater's in for Geddick.
Yeah, good finish there. Up and high.
Here on the other way. That's an offensive foul called on Josiah Sanders as Monte Brown handled and absorbed the blow.
Yeah, that looked like a wow. Josiah Sanders was going full speed. I don't think Monte Brown could have got back and got his feet set. Maybe he had his shoulder dipped. Let's see if we get a replay here.
58-53. It's a full timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. Omaha Westside holds on to a 5-point lead for the time being. Still 3.5 to play. 30-second break. We'll be right back.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, so 3 minutes and 40 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Southwest trails by 5, 58-53 to the Omaha Westside Warriors. Westside, the number 1 team in Class A for a majority of the season, as Lincoln Southwest, the 4 seed here in Class A's bracket. All right, so Westside will have the basketball. Alex Baugh was able to give the official an earful during that timeout. London Dada inbounds it to Monte Brown. Here's Monte Brown, passes it to Donnie Barfield, guarded by Mackay Sanders. Now he takes it, stolen away. Mackay Sanders going the other way on Monte Brown, takes the bump, and that should have been a goaltend, and the basket will count. It was off of the backboard. It was blocked by Barfield. The foul by Monte Brown, and Mackay Sanders, thanks to the goaltend, will have an and one opportunity as he continues to work through some pain on that left leg.
Yeah, he has his left ankle taped up, was gimping around a little bit. It was kind of actually an excessive foul that made him kind of.
So Mackay Sanders, great job by him, not only swiping it away from Barfield, but able to go down and make the free throw as well as the goaltending call. A good call by the officials as well. How about this? Creighton Meyer How about this? Micaiah Sanders just told Alex Baugh not to go into the game, that he doesn't want Creighton Meyer to go into the game. How about that? Alex Baugh pulls Levante Crockett out. Creighton Meyer is in. Initially, Creighton Meyer was coming in for Micaiah Sanders, and he told him no.
Well, you got to trust your players, and that's what Alex Baugh's done. Said this is the most connected team he's had since his tenure at Southwest.
London Dada with the basketball. Kobe Kerr on him with those 4 fouls. Now Barfield. If I'm Westside, you go right to Dada, who's on Kerr. Now on the right side, it's Monte Brown near the logo, guarded tightly by Micaiah Sanders. Almost had it stolen. Now left side, Geddick. He'll drive in, and the floater will not go. Rebound out of bounds to Westside.
Here comes back Levante Crockett here. Good job there by Meyer. Good rotation there. Good job by Kobe Kerr on the rotation, getting to the block and kind of making Emery Geddick change his shot. So right now you got to defend here for 35 more seconds if I'm Lincoln Southwest.
58-56 your score. Monte Brown to inbound. They get it up top to Dada. He bobbles it. The floater is off the glass and in for London Dada. 60-56. 2:52 to go, fourth quarter. On the right side, Yaziah to Dakari Wilson, now to Micaiah Sanders. Micaiah Sanders with the basketball. He'll dribble top of the key to Dakari Wilson. Long 3 on the way. It's good! Dakari Wilson!
I told you, Dakari Wilson shot it from Kearney. He's a cold-blooded sniper.
Here we go. Monte Brown with Westside clinging to a 1-point lead. Monte Brown guarded by Dakari Wilson. Brown at the logo, bounces it into Dada. Dada just inside the perimeter, hands it off Geddick. Geddick gets matched up with Levante Crockett directly in front of us here at PBA. Geddick trying to lower the shoulder, pockets picked. Yaziah Sanders in transition, working on Preston. Southwest has the lead.
Just like that, one into another. You D up on them, you make them fumble the ball. Big defensive series by Levante Crockett right there against Geddick.
Jim Simons needs to talk things over. Lincoln Southwest is up by 1 with 1:59 to go in the Class A semifinal. It is a full timeout on the floor. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
61-60 as it's standing room only at Pinnacle Bank Arena. How about this, Jay? Look up there. What is it? We got multiple suites open. There's folks sitting up in the club section. Folks gathered around the entire concourse. This place is packed.
Yeah, you talk about basketball in Nebraska at the high school level. This is the height of it. And so if I'm a young player watching this in the stands, this is where I want to be. With what you dream of is get to the state tournament, let alone play in this type of environment.
It is a sideline inbound for Westside, as they trail by 1. The active hands defensively by Lincoln Southwest has got 2 steals in the last 3 possessions. Monte Brown to Dada. London Dada working, spinning around on Levante Crockett. He almost got it taken away. Pull back 3 ball. London Dada can't connect to Kari Wilson. Skies high for the defensive rebound. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1. 1:35 to play over number 1 Omaha Westside. Lincoln Southwest can put a Lincoln team in the title game for the first time since 2009 if they can upset the top dog in Class A. Here on the left side, Levante Crockett. The 5 out there for head coach Alex Baugh. Crockett, the Yaziah and Micaiah Sanders duo. Dakari Wilson, 3 ball! Dakari Wilson from another area code!
He hit that from Scotts Bluff. You keep hand down, man down, mama. There goes that man.
London Dada to Will Preston. Preston, top of the key. Dada looking, Geddick, dribble drive in the lane. It's a whistle, a blocking foul with the bucket, and Kobe Kerr just fouled out of the game.
Wow, that's a big call there, and Emery Geddick hurt his hand on the follow through.
Emery Geddick able to deliver the and one. Kobe Kerr was kind of leaning back. He was deep underneath the hoop as well. It's a blocking foul, so Kobe Kerr's day is done. But Emery Geddick hurt his hand. I don't know if he jammed his thumb, but it's a 2-point game with one free throw to come for Westside. The first one on the way. It is good. 64-63. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1. The entire arena rises to their feet. Here is Dakari Wilson across the timeline. Cross court to Isaiah Sanders. Southwest has hit their last 4 shots here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Alex Baugh directing traffic from the Lincoln Southwest sideline. The 4-seeded Silverhawks and the number 1 seed Omaha Westside. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1. 30 seconds to go. 9 on the possession. Micaiah Sanders going right side. Looking, still surveying to Wilson. Wilson, pull up, 3 ball. No good. Preston and Westside have a chance. Here's Monte Brown. Brown, this will come down to the last second as we'll have a timeout called by Jim Simons. As with 12 seconds to go, Omaha Westside will talk things over. It's a 1-point deficit for Omaha Westside, but they will have the basketball. Jay will keep it right here for the time being. If you are Westside, who gets the shot?
Well, you got to go with your all everything. I'm going with Dada or Geddick, right? And look, Dada's been a volume scorer today, 23 points. And also Will Preston in there so you can follow your shot. And so if I'm Coach Ball, I'm putting my best defensive players in there on the perimeter, and I'm probably maybe thinking about putting Heck in the game because he's done a good job of getting 50-50 balls. So I'm going through Geddick first, or for Dada first, Geddick second. But don't be surprised if Barfield is active in here. So when you really have to look, when you watch them in the huddle, look who's paying attention and who's going to get the ball. Right now, it looks like he's talking to Geddick and Dada. They are going to send everybody to the board. And so if I'm Lincoln High or if I'm Lincoln Southwest, I'm putting a tremendous amount of ball pressure on Monte Brown.
I will say both teams are in the bonus.
And the jump ball goes to Southwest.
This place is about to be unhinged as Omaha Westside will have a sideline inbound from across the floor. 12.6 on the game clock. Monte Brown gets it across the timeline. Brown to Barfield. Barfield to Dada. 7 on the game clock. Downfield. It's out of bounds. Southwest basketball.
Here we go.
5 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, and Westside just turned it over.
Like I said, they were going to try to get it to Barfield because he brings that edge and ability to get the ball a little bit too high from Dada to Barfield. And you look at it, good job there by Isaiah Sanders, high point in the ball. They just have to get the ball inbounds.
Dakari Wilson, Isaiah Sanders, or Micaiah Sanders, probably the 3 that you want to shoot a free throw if you're Southwest. They get it into Wilson. He is immediately fouled as 0.6 of a second come off the clock. 4.4 seconds, and at worst, Omaha Westside will be down by 3. 64-63 is where we stand. Omaha Westside led by 7 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. Lincoln Southwest, their largest lead has been by 5. It's been tight the entire way as Dakari Wilson, who'll go to the line. He has 22 points. His first free throw attempt is perfect. It is 65-63 Lincoln Southwest with one more free throw to come.
Yeah, Dakari, look, you got the 3-headed monster of Southwest there with Dakari Wilson and the Sanders twins. Isaiah Sanders struggled a little bit. Dakari just came big with the big shot, 6 of 12 for 3. That's 50%. That's a heck of a game for that young man.
65-63 is where we stand. Lincoln Southwest, one more free throw to come after the Omaha Westside timeout. They just used their final timeout. They'll have to go the entire length of the floor. I would imagine that if Wilson makes this free throw, Jay, they'll guard they'll guard Monte Brown to force him to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
But before that, Lincoln Southwest, 4.4 seconds away from making history. The Silverhawks have never won a state title. Today's game, it has championship implications and what it feels like.
History.
But history implications, as I mentioned multiple times here throughout the course of this game, Lincoln Southwest, with a win today, will punch a ticket for a Lincoln school to represent part of the Class A title game for the first time since 2009. No Lincoln school has won the title since 2003. The last time a team from the Metro did not win the title was Norfolk in 2017. Here's the second free throw. Wilson sinks it. Southwest is up by 3.
Here's the thing. Westside has 0 timeouts. So you can't get it to half court and call a timeout. So they got to have a play. Simons has to have a play.
I'm guessing that's why they called a timeout. Here we go. They'll inbound it to Monte Brown, to Geddick. 3 on the clock. Geddick, it's stolen. Lincoln Southwest provides the upset. The Silverhawks are going to the title game. Lincoln will represent a side of the title for the first time since 2009. Alex Baugh is going to the state championship.
Good job
66-63, your final score. Lincoln Southwest knocks off number 1 Westside.
Yeah, it was a heck of an effort. They were down and looked like they were out, but they have heart of a champion. Jakari Wilson came through with big shot after big shot after big shot after big shot, big play, defensive stops, and then you end the game with what? One of the Sanders twins, Makai Sanders, coming and picking the back pocket of Emery Geddick. That's what they lived on all year. They are hard to handle. They are tough, they are quick, and they are connected. They are a really good team.
Lincoln Southwest yet again. Once again, I will repeat it. Lincoln Southwest and the state of Nebraska will have a team from the city of Lincoln in the Class A state championship game for the first time since 2009. Omaha Westside, though, a similar story as we've seen so many times.
Yeah.
They come up just short. Let's step aside. We'll come back in a few moments with the post-game show on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas, and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
And electrical.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more boys state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in after what a matchup between Lincoln Southwest and Omaha Westside, as that one is one of the most enjoyable games, I think, Jay. It's right at the top of the list for games we have called, as Lincoln Southwest punches their ticket to the state championship game tomorrow afternoon. It was a game that took an hour and 24 minutes of real time, but my word, Lincoln Southwest, they're able to knock off the Omaha Westside Warriors. The number one seed is upended here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Let's talk first about the victors. Lincoln Southwest, they will represent, I've said it time and time again, and I'm going to say it one last time. Lincoln Southwest representing a school from the capital city in the Class A title game for the first time since 2009. For the first time since 2009, Lincoln will have a team in the boys Class A state championship game.
Right.
As Lincoln Southwest and Dakari Wilson, let's start with him. 24 points on 6 of 12 from beyond the three-point line, and that dude hit him from all over the floor.
Yeah, look, he's been a special player all year, and he started to emerge last year when they made their kind of Cinderella run to the state tournament with what, Nick? An upset against Westside at Westside in the district championship, but then eventually lost to him in the state tournament. So this is not new for Westside to see Dakari Wilson and company to go off, but today was his day, especially from threes, right? Big-time threes, 6 of 12 from threes, and a couple that he shot at the beginning of the game that just barely kind of swirled their way out. And so when one of the, when you're struggling a little bit as far as making shots around the rim that they normally make, you need one of the big three to really step up and have a special game. And he had 2 back-to-back threes from deep. You talk about shooting from the logo, FNBO logo here. That's definitely college range, and he has definitely a legitimate jump shot. And as soon as your hand goes down, he's got a quick release, and so he's a special player in the future here.
Here's the deal. I mean, if Lincoln Southwest goes on to win the title, Dakari Wilson will be the player of the tournament. He has 24 points today. In Wednesday's win against Miller North, he had 26 points. And how about this? collectively from beyond the three-point line, he's 12 of 23 here in the state tournament. He is on fire from beyond the line. And Lincoln Southwest, multiple reasons why they are able to be victorious today. And the Sanders brothers are a big part of it, but Takari Wilson leading the way in scoring with 24. Now for Westside, another frustrating loss in the state tournament, just one spot too shy of another championship berth. And they will continue to search for their first title since 1980 here at PBA. Our next game will feature myself and Austin Norman, Bellevue West, and Papio South. The winner will face number 4 Lincoln Southwest tomorrow afternoon around 1:30 p.m. But, man, Jay, I'll let you have the floor for your final thoughts as we wrap up your semifinal Friday.
Yeah, it's one of the better games that we've been able to call. Probably the best game we've been able to call, considering it was a Lincoln team and, how special they've been all year. And they've been able to overcome some adversity. One of their other three-point shooters, Hudson Mesker, went down with an unfortunate injury, and so they had to recalibrate. We had Coach Ba on Old School on Monday, and he explained how this team was probably the most connected team, even though he's had more talented team. He's had Braden Frager, Chuck Love, the second or third. He's had Bunn, and he's had guys that are going and playing major Division I college all on the same team, but this is the best team he's had and probably one of his best coaching jobs because he's able to marry his system to them, and they've all kind of, take it upon themselves. But one thing that you talk about, Takari Wilson was special. He's been special all year, but really special in big moments. The Hack tournament as well. This is not something new. Yeah. The Sanders twins have been special all year. Kobe Kerr was excellent with his physicality, even though he fouled out. Levante Crockett did well on the defensive end. But the overall mentality of Southwest is what won. They out-willed and out-physicaled a bigger and stronger team throughout 4 quarters of basketball, and that's why they were able to squeak out a 3-point victory.
He's Jay Foreman for our entire team back in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios. I'm Nick Sainer. We will talk to you in about 9.5 minutes as we rejoin you from Pinnacle Bank Arena ahead of Bellevue West and Papillion La Vista South. Lincoln Southwest punches their ticket to the state title. They will play tomorrow afternoon against the winner of our game to come here at PBA. Lincoln Southwest 66, number 1 Omaha Westside 63 in our game of the tournament thus far. We'll join you in a couple of minutes from PBA.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is